Hi, my name's Mark Dawson, and welcome to the Ordinary People Project.
It's about us.
It's about us.
It's about us.
Very ordinary.
And I would be extraordinary.
And it's about us.
It's about us.
It's about us.
About us.
Uncoordinated.
I was born in Peace River, Alberta in 1951. Yeah.
Where'd you from there?
Well, I think my family hauled me over to Ontario for a while. we lived in Ontario when I was a kid for quite a while. Right on the banks of Lake Superior. A little town called the Michigan Harbor. I don't know if you know it. It's close to Wawa, the big town. Yeah. And we came out to BC in 1961, and I spent some 25 years on Vancouver Island, and then I moved up here.
What you doing here?
Well, you have to be kind of a special person because you get snowed in a lot, and you have to create your own entertainment, otherwise you get cabin fever. You know, and all those things are like that. There's very little traffic. And generally speaking, we get about 15 to 17 feet of snow every winter on the property here. We got kind of a snow belt going on. We get more snow than Whitehorse or Watson Lake right in this area. So a lot of snow. Well, it was at an early age. My mom used to tell me stories about my grandfather and how he used to make their toys. This is back in the 30s, right? And people never had much money then, especially out in Alberta. So he'd spend the whole year carving toys for the kids, and then at Christmas time they'd get it, eh? So I was enthralled by all the stories Mom used to tell me about my grandfather carving, and he was far too old to show me any of it by the time I was of age. But all those stories stuck with me, and that's how I started. Out of frustration, and a dull butcher knife that I used to grab and wasn't supposed to have it, but I'd go and whittle sticks until I made something. Yeah.
What was the first thing that you made that you thought was a really good carving?
It was a toy car. It was really simple. It had nails for axles and round discs off a round piece of wood, and just a simple steering crossbar, and I played with that. I used to make all kinds of stuff, and later on I used to make toys for my sisters. Yeah. Oh, okay. The door weighs 350 pounds. It's a laminated chunk of yellow cedar, and it took a couple of years of spare time to develop. A lot of work carving into a chunk of wood that size.
Why an eagle?
Because that's what Scott and Linda wanted to have. Eh? So we sat down and figured out what they wanted, and then I worked out a design, and they liked the design, so I carved it into the door of mine. I've been carving boots forever, right? And of course, you're all the time trying to carve the ultimate boot, you know, different characters and stuff. So boots have been kind of stuck with me besides all the other things I carve. But I carve many different styles of boots, but yeah.
What was the inspiration for that?
Oh, just a bigger boot.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, you know, it's actually finished inside like the outside. Yeah, and it comes apart. One screw holds that whole thing together. Yeah, so you can actually display it in different ways, like a boot or a shoe house, you know. And out here in the wintertime, you get stuck, you're really in big trouble. And it's a serious issue, especially where heat and cold is concerned. So if there's somebody on the road trudging their way in, you know, like we're going to help them out and make sure they're all right, because that's just the Yukon code, you know. In the wintertime, it's fairly serious.